Senator Mariam, proceed to get assisted to vote. Honorable members, these are the results of divisions under clause 6. Ayes 31, nays 0. The ayes have it. And honorable members, the results of the second division, ayes 31, nays 0, abstentions 0. The ayes have it. Now, honorable members, I now call upon the mover, Senator Tabitha, to move the amendments. Senator Tabitha, proceed. To move the report of the committee, sorry, to move the report of the committee. Sergeant at Arms, you may just hold for a few minutes, just hold for a second.
Mr. Chairman, I beg to move that the committee do report to the Senate its consideration of the Public Finance Management Amendment Bill, National Assembly number 16, and its approval therefore with amendments.
Honorable members, I now put the question that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the Public Finance Management Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bills number 16 of 2023, and its approval thereof with amendments. With as many as of that opinion say aye. Aye. With as many as of a contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Members, we have one more vote to make. So, yeah, do what you are pretending to do. So, Chairperson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I wish to report, Honorable Speaker, that the Committee of the Whole has considered the Public Finance Management Amendment Bills, National Assembly Bills number 16 of 2023, and seeks leave to sit again tomorrow. Sorry, Mr. Speaker, this is a...
Sorry, can you approach the table kindly?
Mr. Speaker, I withdraw my earlier report, and Honorable Speaker, I beg to report that the Committee of the Whole has considered the Public Finance Management Amendment Bill, National Amendment Bills number 16 of 2023, and its approval thereof with amendments.
Thank you.
I thank you.
Very well. Mover. Mover.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that the House do agree with the committee of the said report. And I call
Yeah, who is your second?
Senator Eddie Okech to second.
Is he aware that he is to second?
Mr. Speaker, as a proud member of the Committee of Finance, I do second.
Thank you. Senator Eddy. I propose the question that the House do agree with the committee in the same report. I put the question that the House do agree with the committee in the same report. As many as of that opinion say aye. Aye. As those of the contrary opinion say nay. Okay, move again.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that the Public Finance Management Amendment Bill, National Assembly number 1623, be now read at that time. I still ask Senator Eddie Okech to second.
Senator Okech.
Mr. Speaker, I do second.
Thank you. Honorable Senators, I propose the question that the Public Finance Management Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bills number 16 of 2023, be now read at that time. I put the question that the Public Finance Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 16 of 2023, be now read at that time. We have division again. Last one. Ring the column bell for 1 minute. Or the shortest time that you can be able to do it. Let's set the system light for voting. Sitting the members, can you kindly vote? Proceed and vote. Senator Mariam, approach the table. Senator Romenen. Senator Romenen, approach the table still. Senator Romenen, I think your vote was not taken. So approach the secretariat. Honorable Senators, let me give the results of the division. The ayes, that 1, nays, 0, abstention, 0. So the ayes have it.
A bill for an act of parliament to amend the Public Finance Management Act and for connected purposes.
Honorable Senators, I want to thank you most sincerely for finding your time to come to the Senate today. I know you are very busy indeed in other areas of jurisdiction. So, Senators, Honorable Senators, can you open the doors kindly? So, Honorable Senators, there being no other business on the order paper, the Senate stands adjourned until Tuesday, 5th September 2023 at 2:30 p.m. It is so ordered.
Moma. Pursuant to standing orders of the Senate, standing orders number 53, subsection 1, various senators will be seeking statements before standing committees of the Senate. The senator for Meru County, Senator Kathuri Murungi, will be seeking a statement from the Standing Committee on Matters Education. And this particular statement concerns the high transfer rate of teachers at KK Makalamatu Primary School in Karama Ward in Tigania East Constituency and other schools in Meru County. The nominated senator, Senator George Mbugua, will be seeking a statement from the Standing Committee on Matters Education regarding the status of funding for special needs in schools as well as counties across the country. The senator for Nairobi County, Senator Edwin Sifuna, will be seeking a statement from the Standing Committee on Matters, National Security, Defense and Foreign Relations regarding the destruction of property in tier states belonging to private investors in Kericho and Bomet County. The senator will be seeking Wednesday noon, and Senator Jones Mwaruma will be seeking a statement from the Standing Committee on Matters Labor and Social Welfare regarding the state of public service workforce of the county government of Taita Taveta County. The Speaker of the Senate, Honorable Amason Kingi, is in the chambers this afternoon. I now hand you over for the live broadcast of these live proceedings of the Senate.
As your servants whom you have been pleased to call to leadership positions in this republic. Seek your guidance to eat and conceal that shall come under our deliberation in so just and faithful a manner as to advance the peace, prosperity of our country, and whose interests we've committed or charge. Amen. Do we have quorum? Sergeant, ring the quorum bell for test.
Honorable Amason Kingi, presiding over the business of the Senate this afternoon, has directed the Sergeant at Arms to ring the quorum bell for 10 minutes, and this to give a leeway to members of the Senate within the presence of Parliament who are yet to make their way into the Senate to do exactly allow the House raise the requisite quorum to commence business this afternoon. The Konza Technopolis Bill number 2 the year 2023 by nominated Senator Gloria Roba is another that to be called by senators this afternoon. This particular bill, senators do make their input contributions to the proposal in this particular bill. The nominated Senator Catherine Moma will be moving a motion on the implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals that are aware that the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development adopted by United Nations members in 18 provides for a shared blue aimed at ending poverty and protecting the environment, climate, as well as ensuring that people everywhere peace and concern that the implementation of the 2030 Agenda for the Sustainable Development in Kenya has been affected negatively by the shocks such as continued drought since 2019 in Kenya and around has to be seriously by desert locusts and the pandemic, as well as other public health concerns. The Senate resolves that the State Department for Economic Planning, and this is in consultation with the governors, do come up with the road implementation roadmaps for the tools, and this is also taking into account the shocks that needed or any other that the implementation of the 2030 agenda for sustainable development. Another motion before senators this afternoon is a motion by the Nyeri Senator, Senator Home Wamatinga. This particular motion is on the incorporation of intelligent buildings for the sustainable living. In the motion, the Senator for Nyeri County seeks to have the Senate urge the lands, public works and housing, as well as matters of urban development, in coordinating the Council of Governors and the National Environment Management Authority to incorporate the bill code, as well as requirement for intelligent water systems in all building plans, as well as under a systematic national renovation to government-owned to incorporate water management. Karen will be moved motion of view of the minimum wage by the High Cost of the Senate Majority Leader will be taking a total of 37 reports. The reports are from the Office of the Auditor General. These are reports regarding counters the counties as well as the government you to them, and this is for the 30th 2022. There appears some December. Let's listen.
Number one, Minister of Education from the chair.
Senator Boy, kindly sit. Honourable, as you are aware, is an annual event in the Parliament. It is an interdenominational prayer meeting sponsored by members of Parliament, both Senate and the National Assembly. This year's National Prayer Breakfast is scheduled to be held on Wednesday, June 2003, from 7 a.m. at the Safari Park Hotel. The theme is Reconciliation with God, with Man. Event coordination, which has been working with the National Breakfast Coordinator Committee, Senator Daniel Mann, MP, Senate, and Honourable Member of the National Assembly. Honourable Senators, as you may recall, on 31st May 2023, the Senate passed a resolution to suspend the morning on Wednesday, 7th June. This was done with a net opportunity to end the National Prayer Breakfast. I urge you to attend the event. Details relating to the East of. Thank you. Honourable Senators, you may walk in and sit. Senators, and your seats. We have business to transact. Honourable Senators, as part of our duty as legislators, it is to continually seek to better the legislative process and also make a contribution to its development. In this respect, the Senate, through the two publications, the companion rules, directives and guidance issued here of the Senate during the 12th Parliament, Handbook for Legislative Plenary Committee of the whole proceedings. These two publications contribute to the rapports that document the Senate's press and procedure of a decade or so. Investment and parliamentary. Honourable of considered ruling, as it is clearly referred, form parties and predict Senate, as it highlights the text of the rulings as given by the Speaker, the Deputy Speaker, and other officers, serve as a brief for fees when first has of similar nature. Is also a reference for rulings that may of further development. The handbook for later committee of the whole proceedings is practical on how to prosecute legislative business in the Senate. Within the framework of the statute, it highlights the proper order of business and gives on what and how legislators contribute. Honourable Senator, and the judges will locate around for Parliament buildings. It is assumed on the as you make your pitch. It is hope that you will find the schedule in the surge of your constitutional responsibility. I thank you. Honourable Senators, you may walk in and take your seats. Lastly, honours, I would like to acknowledge presence in the Speaker's saloon, visiting officer County Assembly of Bungoma. Officers in records management are in the Senate for a 5-day bench visit, the counterpart in the Parliament of Senators now use tradition receiving and welcome visitors to Parliament. I extend welcome to them. On behalf of my own behalf, wish them a
Mr. Speaker, I first of all want to thank you for allowing me to welcome the young people from my part of the world, Bungoma. And as you all know, Bungoma is a very unique county. Visitors in this net, because Bungoma has had this. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, so as to remain within the state, allow me to say, without withdrawing, if you allow me, that the words that I spoke, Kiluya, I quote and thank you, Speaker.
Senator, can you proceed the Luya version and replace it with an English version?
Yeah, the Luya version, Mr. Speaker, sir, was that you're most welcome, and when you go back, travel well, and the Almighty can give you journeys.
Next caller.
Oh, it's for next round.
Senator Umaru.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for allowing me to decision to the full deduction of female teacher salaries by Kenya Women Teachers Association, Kyoto. We, the scientists of the being representatives of female teachers from Taita Taveta County, employed the Teachers Commission, TSC, wish to present this petition to the Senate on behalf of ourselves and also on behalf of 171 female teachers. We humbly draw the attention of the Senate to the following, that Teacher Service Commission has been colluding with Kenya Women Teachers Association, Kewota, to unlawfully deduct 200 shillings monthly subscription fees from over 171 female teachers' salaries without their consent since 2019. Two, that the teachers have never signed any agreements with Kewota to join the association or authorize it to make any monthly subscription deductions from their salaries, that by forcibly recruiting members to the association, Kewota contravened the Constitution, which contemplates that joining a union or any association must be voluntary. That TSC committed themselves and through their Kenya National Union of Teachers, KNUT, to stop the deductions without success. That in some instances, TSC stopped the deductions for a while, but were later effected again. That teachers have a right not to be economically exploited by his employer in collaboration with Kewota. That the members have made every effort to resolve the matters raised in this petition, but have proved futile. That there is no case pending in a court of law, constitutional or any other legal body on the matters raised in this petition. Herefore, your humble petitioners, pray that the Senate, through the relevant committee, 1, finds that TSC has unlawfully been deducting monthly membership subscription fees from the female teachers on behalf of Kewota and recommends that A, the deductions be stopped for forthwith. B, all the money deducted be refunded forthwith with accruing interest. 2, finds that TSC and Keota committed an economic crime and recommends that they be investigated by Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission and Directorate of Criminal Investigations for possible prosecution. Finds that the membership of Keota is null and void for lack of free consent of the members to belong to it. Advise Kenya Women Teachers Association Keota to do a fresh membership recruitment drive, which is within the law. And 5, takes any other appropriate action it deems fit. And your petitioners will ever pray. Dated this 20th day of April 2023. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Senators, due to the packed business of the day, I'm afraid I will not allow comments on this petition pursuant to Standing Order 237, and instead I will straight away proceed to commit the petition to the relevant committee for its consideration. In this case, I direct that the petition be committed to the Standing Committee on Labor and Social Welfare. In terms of Standing Order 238-2, the committee is required in not more than 60 calendar days from the time of reading this prayer to respond to the petitioner by way of a report addressed to the petitioner and laid on the table of the Senate. I thank you. The Chairperson, Standing Committee on Labor and Social Welfare, to present a report on the petition. Yes, kindly, Senator Enoch.
Speaker, thank you, and I am guided by your direction on the matter of Keota and TSC. Speaker, I just want to plead with you to find it okay, the Speaker, to just open a window. Even if just one member from that side and a member from this side, matters of education and teachers, and especially TSC, are very touchy issues. And they are affecting a section of an entire county where members have been drafted into a union without their consent. You can just reconsider, Mr. Speaker, if you will, and just open a window for a comment or two from honorable members. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
I'm afraid, Senator Wambua, I may not be in a position to allow comments on this, owing to the, if you look at the order paper, you'll agree with me that one of your bills has been with us since the day I was sworn in. Reason we have expended a lot of time on petitions and statements. Today, we want to reach you. And the only way to reach you is to make sure that we do not allow comments. Instead, we commit this petition to the relevant committee. So in all fairness, I'm at pain looking at your bill appearing like a fixture in the order paper. And I think we need to make deliberate efforts to reach this business today. And that is the reason why we have restricted comments. Chairperson, Labour, kindly proceed.
Mr. Speaker, thank you for allowing me to table this report, petition by Mr. James Ruiru, Katonga, and residents of Lamu, Baringo, and Nairobi counties concerning Linda Soccer tapping into the Kenya shillings 302 billion football economy. I table.
Next order, clerk. Next order, clerk.
Order number 5, papers.
The majority leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to lay the following papers on the table of this Senate today, the 6th of June, the year of our Lord 2023. Being, Mr. Speaker, 1, report of the Auditor General on the financial statements of the Kericho Municipality for the year ended 30th of June 2020. Reports of the Auditor General for the year ended 30th of June 2021 on the financial statements of the following: Kericho Municipality, Tana River County Inuka Fund, Siaya County Emergency Fund, and Kakamega County Emergency Fund. 3, Mr. Speaker, reports of the Auditor General of the year ended 30th of June 2022 on the financial statements of the following: